Hi friends, I'm Tiffany, and today I'm going to see how many rides I can ride across all 4 parks. And I'm going to include some of my favorite rides in the mix. I am doing this challenge for a few reasons. One, to test out the new multi-pass lightning lane system, and also because eventually I would like to do the Parkology challenge to raise money for Give the Kids the World, and I am just kind of practicing for that. I'm not planning on riding every single ride in Disney today, but we're going to see what I can do. Right now the time is 7:41. Magic Kingdom opens for early admission at 8:30. I'm at Art Animation, walking towards Magic Kingdom. And I am ready for the day. I have my fanny pack, my fan, I have my trusty Mountain Dew, my sunglasses, and my newest On Clouds. I also have some shoe covers in case it rains because I don't want to ruin my new shoes. Now the rides I am most nervous about securing lightning lanes for are Peter Pan's Flight at Magic Kingdom and Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Slinky Dog Dash at Hollywood Studios, and Remy's at Epcot, so I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye open for those. I also made a little schedule about how long I want to be in each park, how much time that gives me to do of my 22 favorite rides in each park, and then we'll see what else I can get done. Here are those lists now. The bus for Magic Kingdom is already lined up, so my rope dropping strategy may not work. Not even sure where the end of the line is. Over here. Wow. Should have been earlier. Now I'm second guessing my strategy, but committed. I've got a 9:20 Peter Pan's Flight, and that's going to be a hard to get one as well. I also have individual lightning lanes for Tron for late tonight, and one for Guardians of the Galaxy in the evening. So like I said, I have that virtual queue, so I'm going to see if it works, that I can keep that virtual queue. If it does, I'm hoping to modify that individual lightning lane to Rise of the Resistance, because they are no longer doing the single rider lane at the time of filming for that. Or Flight of Passage, if either of those have availability. Also substitute when I'm saying individual lightning lane for lightning lane single pass. It's 8:11 and I am on my way in from the bus. Ready to make my way through security. Just make sure that you take anything that is electronic or has a lot of metal out and hold it in front of you when you go through security. That way you don't have to stop and get your bag searched. I am through security and into the park. It is 8:17. Headed for Mine Train. Now, if Mine Train looks long and I don't make it fast enough when I get in here, that's fine, because I can ride Mine Train tonight when I come back and make it like the last night of the evening. As long as you get into a line at least 1 minute before park closes, you can still ride that ride. So something that has a long line continuously like Mine Train, I do recommend doing that on it. But if I can knock it out now, that'd be great too. Then I don't have to worry about it, because I do have Tron tonight, and I'm hoping to have Tiana tonight as well. So we'll see what happens. Just modified Peter Pan for Tiana's Bayou Adventure at 8:50 tonight. So success! Even though I was here at the start of rope drop, Mine Train is already lined up. So I am headed to Peter Pan's Flight, since I did give up my lightning lane for that. And I'm going to try to do it instead. Peter Pan's Flight is a slow-moving dark ride. You ride in a flying ship over the story of Peter Pan. It's super popular, always has a long line, classic ride. I'm really having a hard time getting out of the habit of saying the old names. So anytime on this video, if you hear me say Genie Plus, that is Lightning Lane Multipass. And if you hear me say individual lightning lanes. That is lightning lane single pass. I'm just a habit former, and it'll take me a while to get it correct. I was too early for teacups, but I could go ahead and do Dumbo, so I am going to go ahead and ride Dumbo instead. I got a 720 Frozen that I'm going to try to modify to earlier because I'm not going to be at Epcot then. And I also got a Big Thunder Mountain Railroad that's for 10 o'clock today, so I'm going to try to modify that one as well. I kept refreshing on Big Thunder, and I finally got it to where I have a lightning lane for 9:35. It is 9:25 right now, and it will take me 10 minutes to walk there, so perfect. My estimated callback now for Guardians is 10:50, so I may head there next. We'll just see how the day goes. I've said it a million times, but that ride just makes me happy. I love Big Thunder so much. Now I am headed to Epcot. I don't think they've called my boarding group yet for Guardians, but we're gonna see. Self-care is very important when doing challenges like this, so I did make a quick stop to get some food and a drink. I got the bacon on a stick, which I think will be a great walking snack. And then I'm gonna add my liquid IV. Oh, sorry, my camera is not focusing well. I'm gonna add my liquid IV to my water here, drink it, and be back on the go. All right, water down, eating the bacon. I gave the chips to a little kid that was sitting near the table I was at because I'm not planning on eating those too. Change of plans. I walked past Pirates. It's a 10-minute wait, which usually means a walk-on. They did call my group for Guardians, but they tend to be a little flexible. Not that you should take advantage of it, but I am going to go ahead and try to ride Pirates real quick before I make it back to Guardians.
Feel free to join in.
Okay, I was right. That basically was a walk-on. Now I'm headed out of the Magic Kingdom and to the monorail to Epcot.
Wait, Mommy, it's done.
I will see you all in Epcot. All right, guys, it is 10:59 and I am at Epcot. I am headed to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. A couple of updates from the monorail. I realized that Tiana's was down, which my lightning lane for Tiana wasn't until like 9 o'clock tonight anyways. But they gave me a redemption pass. So I don't know if that means they don't plan for it to come back the entire day. When I click the details of the redemption pass, I can use it for Tiana still. I cannot use it for Mine Train. I can't use it for Tron. And I want to say Peter Pan, maybe? I don't know. I'll take a screenshot, post it here of what I can not use it for, so that you can see it. But that was great because with that redemption pass, I was able to book another lightning lane. I booked Alien Swirling Saucers for 3. I like Alien Swirling Saucers. I actually like it more than Toy Story Mania. But I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one or not. I'm going to keep trying to modify, see if I can get Tower. Because Tower has a pretty long wait right now, or Slinky Dog Dash. Or I may go ahead and modify it to something in Animal Kingdom. But Animal Kingdom, I feel like I'm going late. It's probably not going to be as crowded. I think Hollywood Studios is going to be my real roadblock today. That and Frozen and Remy. But we'll make it work. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is the newest roller coaster in Epcot. It is so much fun. I love this ride. I do think I will have to wait a little bit longer for it since I'm doing the virtual queue instead of the Lightning Lane single pass. That's typically how it works, but we will see. Just a heads up, I think I said this earlier, but I want to make sure that it gets said. This ride is only available via virtual queue or Lightning Lane single pass. Lightning Lane single pass is where you have to pay to ride it, and you pay to ride that one ride. You cannot get in a standby line for this. You cannot wait for this. This is the only way that you can do it. You also cannot book it under Lightning Lane multi-pass. All right, friends, let's go save the galaxy. Guess what? It worked. So, I'm not going to record this one this time. I've recorded in the past. I'll insert some footage from it. This is the only time I'm riding this ride this trip, I think. So, I really want to enjoy it and also give my battery a rest since it's going to be be a long day. But here I am inside the queue, and I will post a picture for proof that I rode it. But yeah, enjoy this older footage of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Alright, Guardians was great. It took me about maybe an hour and 12 minutes to ride. I had to wait in line and all, but it was definitely worth it. I always forget how much I love that ride until I'm on it, and it's just so fun. The song that I got was We Run. Also, I'm a little nauseated right now. I was in the front row of Guardians, and Guardians can tend to make me slightly nauseated anyways, but the front car tends to do it more than the middle cars. So little teeny bit nauseated, not enough to affect me really, just like a hair. I will say if you're prone to motion sickness though, keep that in mind with Guardian. You might want to take Dramamine or something. I can't because it knocks me out and it doesn't affect me enough to really be worth it to me. I am going to head over to Frozen and Remy, do the standbys as long as I can until I have to head over to Epcot for my lanes there, and we'll go from there. Time for a hydration break at Cub Pool.
Mama! Mama! Mama,
Let's talk about my experience with Lightning Lane Multipass at Epcot. Right now, at the time of me filming this, Frozen and Remy are the hardest of the two Tier 1 reservations to secure. They tend to go the fastest. I am sure that when the refurbishment is done at Test Track, it will be right up there with them. Soarin' is also a Tier 1 attraction, but Soarin' tends to have more availability throughout the day. Alright, Remy is a 45-minute wait, so I'm going to try it out. Hopefully it'll go a little bit faster. It was 12:51 when I got in line for Remy. I pushed back my rock and roller coaster to 2:45 to 3:45. That way I'm not quite in this bigger rush to get over to Hollywood Studios. I still have Mickey's and Minnie's at 1:45 to 2:45. It is 1:01 now, and I still have quite a bit of this Remy line left to do. So I may end up pushing that one back. We'll see. I have Rise of the Resistance at 2:30, so can't 2:30 to 3:30. I was gonna grab some lunch from Layal, but it's lined up pretty far, so I am just gonna keep going, keep trucking through. Skyliner would be more relaxing for the boat, but I think my fastest bet to get over to Hollywood Studios is gonna be to walk. It is about a 10-minute walk from Epcot to Hollywood Studios. It's a pretty walk. It's through the boardwalk. Maybe I can find some lunch on the way, eat a little lunch, and head on over to Epcot for Runaway Railroad. Alright, I stopped at the pizza window on Boardwalk. Made it to Hollywood Studios, but I'm melting. I don't know if anyone got that reference, but I was doing my melting like the witch from The Wizard of Oz, which used to be in the Great Movie Ride. The ride that was there before Runaway Railroad, what we're going to now. So, update. Runaway Railroad, I just finished. It's a very cute ride. I like it, and it's the first ride that they had featuring Mickey and Minnie, which Mickey and Minnie obviously need a ride. But I do miss a Great Movie Ride too. So, Rise of the Resistance is down. I got an exemption or experience redemption for it. However, I can only use it on it, and I can only use it today, and I can't substitute it for anything else. So that kind of throws a little bit of a wrench in my plans because I was going to do Rise and go to Animal Kingdom. Well, and Tower and Rockin'. So I'm gonna go do Rockin', see if Rise comes back. If it doesn't, I have a 7 o'clock Slinky, but I'm trying to change that. I don't know, because I wasn't planning on being in this park at 7. But I am headed to Rock'n Roller Coaster. Last 2 trips, it was down for maintenance, so I am so excited to finally get to ride it again. Rock'n Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith is the only ride at Disney World that goes upside down. This is a really fun attraction. This is probably a huge waste of time, but I did secure 2 lightning lanes for Slinky Dog and Tower for later in the day here. I'm hoping Rise will come back up as well. So what I think I'm going to do is once I get off of this ride, I'm going to go ahead and head over to Animal Kingdom. It closes early anyway, so I can't just hang around here because Animal Kingdom will close. And then I'll come back to Hollywood Studios and then go from here to Magic.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, wait a minute. We can't leave these people here like that.
Off the Rock'n Roller Coaster. I just love it. It makes me laugh. It's just so much fun. That launch at the beginning. Anyway, now I'm headed to do one of the most untime efficient things that I've done. Go to Animal Kingdom and come back here. But I think in the end it'll be worth it. I would like to use my Rise pass. Yep. Tower's still 40 minutes. Slinky Dog Dash is over an hour. I have the lightning lanes for those. So I'm going to just go see how much I can knock out of Animal Kingdom and then come back here. The only thing I think at Animal Kingdom that could pose a problem might be Flight of Passage. And I'm willing to give it up for Slinky Dog, Tower, and Rise. Well, I didn't have to wait at all for the bus, so this might not be that bad. I got Expedition Everest for 3:45, which is right now, so I'm going to head there first, and then hopefully hit up Kilimanjaro Safari, Dinosaur, Flight of Passage, and head back to Hollywood Studios. Alright, so Animal Kingdom closes at 6 o'clock. It is now 4 o'clock, so 2 hours. I am on my way to Everest. One pro is that since Animal Kingdom closes so early, and usually it opens a little earlier than other parks, a lot of people start at Animal Kingdom and leave and hop to other parks. Kevin! I see Kevin! Just stuck on Expedition Everest right now. So after I got stopped on Everest, I went ahead and put my camera up just for the end of the ride. And unfortunately I did that because it was weird. The strobe lighting effect wasn't on the Yeti like it usually is, and it was kind of more light and you could see the Yeti really good, and it was actually really cool. And I wish I had filmed it, but I didn't. Alright, I have a lightning lane now for Kilimanjaro Safaris, but I've got to hydrate first. Alright, finished a vitamin water, took a couple minutes of sitting in the shade, and now I am headed to Kilimanjaro Safari. Kilimanjaro Safari is a ride where you ride on a moving vehicle and you get to see lots of live animals. It's really neat and you see something different every time, so it's got a lot of great rideability. Safari was really good. I was surprised at how many animals I did see, given how hot it is outside, but we saw quite a bit. Now I'm headed to Dinosaur, depending on what time I get out of that and what the wait line looks like for Flight of Passage will depend on my next step. What a beautiful view with the Tree of Life and Expedition Everest. I will say, do as I say, not as I do, because park hopping this many times in one day it's tiring. Really, really tiring. Also, this is my second time only using the Lightning Lane multi-pass system. While it has been very easy to figure out and to use, there is a little bit of a learning curve. There are some differences to Genie Plus. Alright, time to ride Dinosaur. Now, Dinosaur is getting rethemed to Indiana Jones. There isn't a date of when that is happening yet, but it has officially been announced. So, we don't have forever with Dinosaur anymore. And I'm going to really enjoy riding it today. Alright, before I walked all the way over to Dino Land, I probably should have checked the tip board, made sure that it wasn't broke, but it's broken. So I am going to head towards Flight of Passage now. If you ever do see like all the cast members standing in front of a ride, that means it's down. Alright, kind of cool. But since Dinosaur was down, I thought it would just give me an exemption redemption in Animal Kingdom. But I don't know if it's just because it's so late and the park closes soon. I can use it in other parks. So I can use it in Hollywood Studios. I could use it in Magic. I'm most likely going to use it for Haunted Mansion and Magic Kingdom. I also was able to book another Lightning Lane, and I booked Space Mountain for $8.55. So it's kind of near when my Tron reservation is, so I can knock those out. So right now I have Lightning Lanes for Space Mountain. I have the exemption that I'm going to use for Tiana, the exemption I'm going to use for Haunted Mansion. I have a Lightning Lane single pass for Tron Lightcycle Run, a Lightning Lane single pass for Rise of the Resistance, and multi-passes for Tower of Terror and Slinky Dog Dash. Flight of Passage was great, like usual, but now I have to make my way across to head to not Animal Kingdom. I'm in Animal Kingdom to head to Hollywood Studios. It's kind of a good thing you pay for your Lightning Lanes in advance because it's motivating me to keep going even though I'm super tired right now. Taking a moment from my rushing to notice just how beautiful Pandora is. 7:04 back at Hollywood Studios, headed to Tower of Terror, and then Rise of the Resistance and Slinky Dog Dash. Tower of Terror is my favorite ride at Disney World, and even if I couldn't have gotten the Lightning Lane for it, I would have had to have done it because I couldn't do this challenge without doing it. Alright, that was a really good sequence. If you listen in on the video, you can hear how much everybody enjoyed it. It was awesome. And there were these kind of creepy kids that came in the middle of like the up and downs. I don't know if that's new. I don't remember that before. But it was really good. Now I'm headed to Rise of the Resistance. It is 7:33, so I should be able to ride that, get right off, get on Slinky, and head over to Magic. I saw this really awesome cast member today taking a family picture in Hollywood Studios, and I am going to insert it in the video right now. I did get his permission to put it in here, so yay.
I'm waiting on you. Hey guys, jump in, it's a family picture. They're like, no.
Alright, Rise was great, but now I've got to hustle to Slinky Dog and then on to Magic Kingdom. Really hoping to be at Magic Kingdom before 9, but it is already 8:14, so I don't know if I'm going to make it. Hopefully the buses have been really fast for park hopping today, so that has definitely helped a lot. So hopefully that pattern continues, and once I get to Magic, I have a lot of really fun Lightning Lanes. Can't wait. Well, that worked out because Slinky Dog Dash is so much better at night. Now it's time to get to Magic Kingdom and find some food somewhere. Alright, I decided that even though I was in a big hurry, I had to eat something. So I got a cheese dog from Rosie's and a strawberry lemonade slushie. Last park of the day, back at Magic. complete this challenge. Almost to Tron for my Lightning Lane single pass. As long as I get done with it in a decent amount of time, I'm gonna go straight to space. I did not bring a chest harness today, so I can't film on Tron. Hopefully I'll get to film on Tron tomorrow. And then on space, you're not allowed to film anymore either. So I will see you after those two attractions. Just finished riding Tron and Space Mountain. Tron is only available to ride right now with the Lightning Lane single pass or the virtual queue. I did buy my single pass for Tron a couple of days ago. Now I'm on to the newest ride at Magic Kingdom, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is a long flume ride. It does get you fairly wet right now. I don't know how true this is, but I heard that the cast members can control the water levels, and that when it's warmer, you tend to get wetter. So I'm not opposed to getting wet today. It's been a hot one, but it is the ride that replaced Splash Mountain. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is only available to ride now as a Lightning Lane multi-pass or as a virtual queue. You can't see me because it's really dark, so you can't see the sad, disappointed look on my face right now. But Tiana's Bayou Adventure is down. I walked all the way over here. I learned my lesson from Dinosaur, and I looked, but I just thought it wasn't showing a wait time because it doesn't have a wait time technically. But no, it's down. So I'm gonna head to Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion is a slow-moving, dark ride. It's a little bit spooky, a little bit funny, and a lot of fun.
Awaken the spirits with you.
Alright, you probably can't see me again. You may not be able to hear me because I got my fan blowing on high too. But just finished Haunted Mansion. Took a pretty funny ride photo. I'll insert it right here. And now I am in line for Mine Train. I didn't get to do Teacups or Small World. I might could have fit one of them in before this, but I was afraid to risk it. If I do this one, then I've gotten through every single one of the Lightning Lane single pass rides in one day, which I thought would be pretty exciting. I am back to the hotel, and man, what a day. I mean, it was fun. I rode a lot of my favorite rides. I ended up riding 18 rides in total. I did 10 Lightning Lane multi-pass rides. I did 1 virtual queue, and I did 2 Lightning Lane single passes. I'll post a list of what my goals were and what I did, but overall I think it was a very successful day. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to this video.